How's it going? How are you doing, YouTube people? I hope that once again, hey, sorry about the camera shaking. I hope you're all doing great today. We're going to analyze, and I'll show you my favorite parts of the stems. Because we're going to analyze each stem separately from the song Pentatonix, Christmas in the City. It's right here. The reaction video was the last one I uploaded. But now I want to make a different kind of content which is a bit more about what I enjoy when listening to Pentatonix songs, which is analyzing certain small details or showing you my favorite parts that the songs have, in this case, the stems. Today, we're going to analyze 5 stems in total. Kim, vocals, beatbox, bass, and I think I'm not missing any. Well, you'll see them there. I'll put here in the video roughly which part each one is divided into, but we're going to analyze them. You'll find the full video on my page with the stems in the description line below, and you can find it there so you can listen and analyze it completely. So, without further ado, let's analyze the video.
Maybe we could go wherever, whatever the weather, 'cause we will love each other.
As you can see here, it starts with singing. Well, all three, Mitch, Scott, and Kirsty, start singing, but since Scott is the lead voice, he gets muted, okay? Because these are the backing vocals, in other words, the supporting voices. And you only hear Mitch and Kirsty, okay? They sing for a moment, but then Matt joins in. I love this part because Matt joins in with a unison bass line, meaning it's very flat, but it gives a really cool touch to the background vocals.
We could be celebrating Christmas in the city. We could go wherever, whatever the weather, 'cause we will love each other.
It's like, no. He just stays there.
Forever and ever and ever.
And then he goes lower in this part.
We could take a plane, a train, an automobile.
I love that part because again, Matt works really well as a bass for Pentatonix. Although no one will ever replace Avi, Avi will always have a place in my heart. But Matt does a really good job as the bass and it shows.
We could go wherever, whatever the weather, 'cause we will love each other. Forever and ever and ever. We could take a plane, a train, an automobile.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorite parts here in Buckingham. Let's find another one. Let's see. Here's one of my favorite parts, which is when Mitch sings. I think that's Scott's voice. Here's a part where Mitch also hits the super high note. Okay, I found the part where Mitch hits the high note.
Be celebrating Christmas in the city. We could go wherever, whatever the weather, 'cause we will love each other. Forever and ever and ever. We could take a plane, a train, an automobile. We're celebrating Christmas.
Great, brilliant, brilliant. They look straight at the camera and the camera slowly centers in front of them. I love how they compose this.
We're celebrating Christmas in the city. New York, Chicago, Seattle, it's San Francisco, LA, Philly. Christmas in the city.
They went up like 3 times there, right? Like 2 or 3 times actually.
Yeah, we could be celebrating Christmas in the city. We could go wherever, whatever the weather, 'cause we will love each other. Christmas in the city.
4. Now it's 3 or 4, right? No, I'm losing count. You tell me. Beautiful, incredible, lovely with the voices. I love it. Okay, now let's leave those 2 aside for a moment and let's analyze the next stem, which I think is the beatbox. Or does Kevin not do beatbox here? I don't think he does much beatboxing, right? Kevin doesn't do much beatboxing here, but the beat he does make is pretty weak, isn't it? I mean, compared to the beats you hear in their other songs, it makes sense here because it's not just voices. Here there are instruments. We'll see that later on. Here instruments are added in, so it's not really necessary for Kevin's beat to be very strong, right? It's like... The sound here is very soft, not too complicated or overwhelming because later on, percussion is added to build up the arrangement. By the way, I have to say, Kirsty is absolutely beautiful, guys. Honestly, from the very first day I saw the video, I was just like, wow, completely amazed. She was my crush when I was younger, back when I was just a kid. Yeah, she's beautiful, gorgeous, pretty, cute, stunning. Let's continue with the analysis. It's probably gonna be that. Okay, here there's a pretty interesting combination between Kevin and a drum set. Very interesting, very nice. If you want to listen to the whole thing, you already know where to go. Let's move on to the next stem, which would be the bass. I don't know if we'll be able to hear Matt here. There's also a bass instrument here, so it's possible you'll hear that more than Matt. Yeah, you can't hear Matt there because that's where he's singing. Like I said, there are more instruments in earlier Pentatonix songs, but if you listen closely, it's mostly the same group. If you can hear more of the bass, Matt or Abby, these are songs made only with their voices, no instruments, and that's what I love about Pentatonix. But in this case, since they already have instruments, that's just my opinion. I think they wanted to go more in this direction, but I thought it was really good. I feel like they wanted to lean more into this Broadway musical style, right? Well, I don't think there's much to analyze here, honestly. So if you want to listen to it in full, you already know where to go. Here I labeled it as others, but really they're just other instruments, of course, that are playing in the background as accompaniment. Basically, it's the instrumental without the drums and without the bass, right? Pianos, I'm hearing violins and so on. Listen to how it rises. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if you managed to hear it. Did you hear it? Ooh. Some kind of instrument, maybe something unusual, but that's really amazing. How beautiful, how beautiful. It was truly incredible to have analyzed this. I love that they've come back with this kind of musical or this kind of new, how should I put it? A new way to create music, because maybe the thing with the voices isn't left so far behind, and this time let's do something different. Let's accompany it with some instruments, even though something similar has already been done. In the previous Christmas album, Christmas Around the World, they already did something similar there, so it's great. I like that they've come back with this style, a little more Broadway. A little more musical, that's how I hear it, in my opinion. But anyway, that would be all for today. I hope you liked it. Please give it a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, because we're going to try to keep uploading content weekly. Those kinds of analyses or reactions if that's the case. So you already know, I'll say it again. I know I'm very picky, but again, I'll repeat it. If you want to look for and listen to this video in full with the individual stems, you can use the stems in your own music or projects. If you want them, you can get them on my Patreon in the description and follow me there. So that's it for now. I'm signing off. I'll see you next time. Big kiss. It was a pleasure. Goodbye.